Yo, low energy podcast today from at least me because I'm sick as shit.
Yeah,
my fault. I slept under the aircon, blasting at 17 because Australia's hot.
Hot man things.
I'm not made for that. And today, why I'm wearing this, even though it's kind of a hot day, is I'm just trying to sweat it off. So this podcast is.
Does that work?
Thanks for listening
better?
to it. That's it.
Does that work better when you sweat it off?
Yeah, that's how I do it. Because I remember, but the reason I remember that is because when I was young, whenever I was sick, if I just go to kickboxing training, I'd just like sweat the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
I come home.
I did
and I
the
was
same.
just like,
I did the same because normally when I was sick, I'd always want to go to training more, kind of just to make myself like. I was kind of selfish. I was kind of fuck everyone else there. Yeah. Like, I was like, who cares if everyone else?
You have my sweat.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like, well, I'm gonna sweat and I'm just gonna feel better. Sometimes I feel better, sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes it depends on the sickness, I think.
Yeah, it depends on how sick, but majority of the time, I just
I don't normally get that sick. Like I'm rarely ever sick. I'm rarely ever sick. So like I'm just more of a man than everyone else. I think it is what I think. Really.
I don't really get sick other than like really stupid times. Like, I'll be really sweaty and I'll just be, like, outside in the cold, like, with the shirt off or something.
Yeah.
And that would just, like, blast my head somehow and make me sick for, like, a day or two.
You overheat. Like, you're
I overheat. That's what
weak to the heat.
I don't get really sick that often.
I'm never man.
I just overheat, man.
That's pure weakness.
When it's too hot, oh, man, nah. Fuck that sun. Fuck off.
I like it.
I like the moon, man.
How are you, like...
I'm a moon man, bro.
How are you... Like,
I'm a night
weaker.
guy.
How are you weaker than like an Englishman to the sun?
Because if you came to the cold, you'd give up. You'd give up in the cold.
I'm good at cold.
Alright, okay, me and you will go like snow swimming one day. Yeah. We'll see who lasts longer.
Yeah, dude, you've never seen my dick in those type of temperatures.
Why am I trying to see dick?
Because it's fucking not there when it's like, it hibernates. Yeah. And I hibernate. I have just...
You hibernate?
Yeah, like all my body folds inside of it.
Nah, you're an Englishman, you just be like... Nah, actually, it's kind of cold over where you're from.
Very cold. No, very cold. What are you doing? That's what I'm saying.
It's pretty cold where I'm from as well, so I don't know.
Yeah, just in the middle of the fucking bush.
No,
it's pretty
middle
cold
of the bush. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no buildings, we just live in bushes.
It feels like that was the case.
That's how Serbia is.
Yeah. What I was saying though, before you were deciding to pick up your mic, recently, right, I've been having have you ever had like these dreams where like, you've had like a full dream and you've then moved on, you've woken up, you're kind of unconscious to everything and just like going on with your day. Mm-hmm. And then like you think you remember something about your dream like an hour later, and then you're like, oh shit, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's been happening to me a lot recently, where I've been remembering shit about my dream. And one was the other day that like I had like, it was like 2 days ago I think it was, and I had like a whole family of chickens.
Okay.
And I was just convinced I had a family of
chickens in your bed. You just walked outside back. I was like, it's like, where's Jerry?
I was kind of no, because that's where it happened. I woke up, and then as soon as I was about to go to work, I walked out the door. And I was like,
feed the chickens.
No, I went out, but like because my last memory of me walking out the house was seeing chickens in my dream. Like I walked out the house and I was like, I'm supposed to see chickens right now, and then I was like, wait, chickens? I don't have chickens. Why am I? But then I had to recall. Then I had to recall why I thought of chickens, and I was like, when did I ever think of me having chickens? Oh shit, that was in a dream I had, and then the whole dream just got replayed, and I could like actually see in the dream, which was kind of weird. Yeah. Like, and I was reminded of a dream.
Your dream usually represents things to you in like a different metaphoric, like fantasy way.
Maybe I've just got too many chickens.
I wonder what chickens. Let's actually search this up. I'm interested. What's turning into like?
Yeah, that's interesting. What like my dream psychology about chickens is. Like I think it's that I surround myself with too many chickens.
I feel like I'm Jung right now, bro. Come on.
Studying Carl Jung. You're Carl Jung.
Rash Jung.
The team.
Jung Rash. Okay.
That's going to be a rapper name. Young Rash. Rash Young. Chickens represent eating Minecraft. I need to get my Minecraft wiki up.
Don't judge my fucking typing speed, bro. I'm slow.
You're doing it one-handed as well. No, I respected that. It was one-handed.
Symbols of home and relationship between you and your closest ones. The birds represent so it's something to do with family. Could also be associated with
parenthood, and especially relationships between a mother and a child.
Will be
that makes
bring in your financial.
Wait, what is it?
It's very broad on everything.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be broad. It's never gonna be like
these chickens mean. No, it's like these chickens mean that you watch the episode of. You need to watch this episode of South Park tomorrow.
You need to watch Chris Cartman's body language at precisely 21:13.
Okay, so basically just
Birds represent family.
yeah. So maybe you're like missing your family. That's why you saw chickens at your doorstep. You need to go see your family.
And I'm like, wow, I need to go see my family. I need to go see my chickens.
I need to go see my chickens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm missing my chickens. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Maybe like that's real. That's real shit. And maybe I need to look more into what my actual meanings behind my dreams are.
Yeah, I usually do. I usually just kind of base it off of what I feel as well. Anyways,
I won't
usually
lie.
looking it up like helps, but majority of the time it's like, what do you usually associate a chicken with? And then you'd go, oh, okay, that's like, you know,
Little bitch.
yeah.
I associate.
Maybe your friend's just telling you that you're a little bitch. Your little friend's like, yo, we got these little bitches at the doorstep because you're a little bitch.
My dream's like, you little bitch. You're gonna wake up and realize you're a little bitch. You're a little bitch today, little boy.
Oh, look at you, get out
If
your
I
door.
ever think of chickens, I'm gonna think of a little bitch, man. It's no good. That is no good. We're actually recording this episode a day late as well because of this man's sickness. But what I was going to say, the obvious thing that we probably should talk about is the big man himself, the big Irish ting.
Oh,
The
yeah, my man's lost.
big man's getting knocked clean cold. Like, man, like, do you know,
Honestly,
I was listening.
before we even get to them, let's go to the fight beforehand.
Nah.
Dan Hooker and Chandler, I did not expect that. I thought that was going to be like a brawl. I honestly thought like
I think it was...
he was going to hang in there, like Hooker was going to hang in there for a little
Hangman Hooker.
bit. I thought he was going to hang, man.
But yeah,
You know,
no.
Chandler just destroyed that. Like, Shaw King, bro. What is he doing?
Yeah, man, he's got to
Hey,
represent
Shaw
the squad.
King, how tall is he?
He's like 5. Like, he was like 5'5", maybe.
What's his name?
Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler.
Wow, what a white name.
Yeah, it's such an American name, hey.
He sounds like a wrestler. That sounds like a wrestler name. Like,
He is a wrestler.
No. Yeah, funnily enough, he is a wrestler. But I'm talking about like WWE.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm putting height.
173.
170. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's fucking
not
like... That's like...
not that short.
No, that's like
5'8".
that's 1 centimeter smaller than me, bro.
Lol.
Oh, wait. No, it's 2 centimeters.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought
I'm
you went
retarded.
one-
Never
I
mind.
was
I'm
going
retarded.
74.
I don't even know.
But yeah,
70,
good on him.
I went
Good
from
on him.
73 to 75 and I was like, 1. There's one number in between.
There's only one person in between us.
Oh, I'm retarded.
No,
See, look what happens when I'm sick. This is why I didn't want to do the pod.
He was impressive. He was like, I think Dan Hooker kind of just like, I don't know, like he didn't really.
I don't think he crumbled. I think Chandler just got him with a good few hits.
Yeah, but I think like usually I don't think that early on in the fight Hooker should be allowing him that close to him.
Yeah.
With the range like that he had on him, like, and Dan Hooker is like an imposing dude. He should have been the one in like kind of bearing him down. Within,
yeah,
like,
I understand. Kind of like they were saying about McGregor. He wasn't as like I even said it, he wasn't as fluid. He wasn't like skipping around.
He wasn't as jumpy. Yeah.
He was more like boxing.
Did he throw any leg kicks?
He threw a few.
Yeah, but like nowhere near as he threw that one spinning. Yeah, I remember that. But like he didn't throw really anything compared to what he usually does.
He was
like,
mostly trying to box. With
usually with McGregor, you feel like it's like kind of like 70-30. Like he will throw a lot of kicks, but like it was kind of like
sometimes he start off with kicks.
It was like 95-5.
Start off with kicks.
Yeah, and like, but that's to be fair to Dustin as well. He had a plan. He had a game plan. Fuck that calf up.
Big ups to Dustin. That was a beautiful performance.
Fuck that calf up.
That was a great performance.
Fuck it up.
He fucked it up, and then he just got him like just the right shot, and then just downed him. I didn't expect that.
I think honestly, no. I think once
well on Dustin.
I don't think the shots were really even too important realistically.
No, it was
as soon as he had him back down, McGregor looked like he didn't.
Oh, when he had to sit down, he was just going.
Oh no, I mean backed up. Like McGregor, for some reason, as soon as he was getting pushed against, he didn't look like he could fight back.
Yeah,
he looked like he didn't ever look like he had that power. Like he didn't have the jump. And it was like Harry.
He didn't look imposing like he did against
Harry.
Cowboy.
Said the most surreal thing. I was just like, I think it might have been Harry, but it was like it's so real seeing McGregor get knocked out, like knocked out. Like we saw him lose. Like we've seen him lose twice now, but like him getting knocked out is something different. Because it was weird. It kind of felt like not real. Yeah, like, it was kind of like that doesn't.
Yeah, that
I've
doesn't
not
happen
seen that before. Like that man doesn't normally die. And it was like, that was a bit more like surreal than anything else because like he's the biggest man in UFC.
Yeah,
and that's
like I hope Dustin gets a rematch because that was a great performance. Khabib should come back, or even Chandler. Honestly,
I think that the winner should fight the winner, loser should fight the loser.
You think Chandler
Yeah, I
and
think Chandler and
Dustin
Dustin
should
and
just
then-
fight for the title, and then Khabib wants to come back.
It depends on Khabib, I guess. At the end of the day, what he wants, like if he, because realistically, like
I think he's gonna take the Dustin fight again,
but like for me, honestly, I just
or
don't-
Chandler maybe just
like,
because he hasn't fought
because
Chandler.
Dustin was so recently, and it was so like it was just not even close.
Huh.
And then and I don't think he would have been impressed that much by Dustin did well, but he didn't like.
He probably is like, oh, I could do that against Conor.
Yeah, Khabib probably feels like he could beat Conor standing up as well now, like kind of thing. Like I don't know, like so there was no impressive state. Like it wasn't like Dustin came out first round, demolished him, second round.
Yeah, I'd say McGregor had the first round.
McGregor won the first round, but still, like, so it was kind of like it was no like there was no reason for Khabib.
No, Chandler's performance was more impressive.
Yeah, for sure.
That was the dominance.
I think McGregor said on Instagram that he wants a trilogy with Dustin. Which makes sense. Which would be, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm probably still going to watch like most of McGregor's fights because he is interesting to watch and he's a fun fighter to watch. But now he's just more normal than like he was before.
Before he had like a god status where he's like no one can hurt him.
Because he fought. That was his like second fight in like 5 years in UFC. Yeah. So like it's gonna be hard for him. Like ring rust is like and the one fight he did have lasted like a minute.
Yeah, dominated him.
Yeah, and it was against an old man.
But that's why it was, to me, it was like the performance was so impressive that I was like, if he does this against Dustin, like, he has to get the Khabib fight.
Because he looked in crazy shape. I've not seen many men in better shape than than McGregor looked in that fight. Like he looked like just.
That's what I'm saying. In this fight, he looked so good. Like, and I was like, this guy's ready.
He convinced me. Because I remember going into it, I was kind of...
I mean, Dustin looked great as well, but I'm saying...
Like, he looked like the Laminator, bro. He was a Laminator. He was the Laminator. He's just a fridge. He's just a big fucking fridge. A fridge you wouldn't want to fuck with, but a fridge. But, like, yeah... I don't know, like... Because McGregor has that, like the athleticism to him. Which allows him to just fly and do crazy shit.
He just has a perfect fighter's frame.
Yeah, and like his legs are ferocious, which is why why did you not use them? And like
it was just a very I don't know.
I don't know. It seems crazy, but it was a good card. It was a good card.
It was a good card.
It was a good card. Got some good fights coming up as well this month, which is always fun. UFC's always pulling the strings. Like I think I'm gonna get back into watching UFC again like that because. Man's had a good time. Yeah. That was probably like the highlight of the week. But did you see as well? Have you seen what's been going on with SpaceX?
No.
They've just been sending more shit out into space.
Oh, real?
Dude, they've sent so much shit now. They're sending just satellites after satellites after satellites. Yeah. They did another launch and like they don't even clap like when it goes up anymore. It's
Jay, we coming to the launch next week.
Another one? Another launch? Another launch, Elon? How many launches do you want? How many?
It's like Elon, we have 30 satellites up there. We have the whole world surrounded.
It's way more than that.
We need 20 more.
20 more. 7 more.
He turns full Italian. He's like,
how many
more?
How many more satellites do you want, Elon? Yes. Just more satellites. I'm pretty sure they're working on a thing soon where they can send like
around the world.
Yeah, well, they already getting to the point because I was reading up on a thing and I don't know that much about it, but like I was reading a little bit. And the satellites that they have, the spy satellites that they have up there that allows them to take photos, they can take photos of the world 5 inches up from the ground. So anything on the ground. So if this was on the ground, you wouldn't see it. But your bike, fucking oath they can see it. If it's this standing, like if this flat, they might be able to fucking see that. That's how fucking far they can spy in on anything.
This is an interesting theory I have that just came up to mind. I just have to express it. What if he surrounds the world? Mm-hmm. He builds these AI.
You probably can already see. You probably can already see that.
Is involved in this AI, these robotics. He's creating all this great stuff, right? And he seems like a genuine guy. He's just chasing his curiosity. Yes, he's business minded as well, but like. He seems to be taking things in the right place.
He seems to be doing it for the betterment, like
for the right reason.
It
feels like he's doing it for the right reason.
Yeah.
And even on Joe Rogan, he expresses his like fear of what's coming. So he's acknowledging that there can be a scary twist to what's coming.
Yeah.
What if one day something happened in his life, and it has nothing to do with like what he created. Just something really happened in his life, and he just went
Grimes
like,
left him.
yeah, Grimes left him, and he drove him insane because he just wanted to be with Grimes because Grimes was just Grimes. She was so grimy, bro. She's like, hey, bro, she was so grimy, bro.
I love, like, I imagine, like, them behind closed doors. He's like a proper English chav. Yo, Grimes, come over here, bruv. And that's their sex
I don't even
life.
know if she's actually English.
She's not, I don't think, but that's just her name.
Whatever.
She came...
She's a real Grimes.
Grimes stole her.
She's a real Grimes.
Grimes is mad because, like, Jamie stole her shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, what the fuck? Like, I can write a fucking sick 96 bar. Fuck you, Jamie.
Your name shouldn't be Grimes.
Jamie's out here like, why are you trying to steal my shit? But yeah, no, he can.
What if he just
spawn.
switched one day and he was like, fuck, like, I didn't even realize, but like, I low key have like control over the world in some sense.
That's also got to be kind of weird. Like,
He's the richest man in the world now. So, you
well,
know,
like the richest
not counting.
public.
Yeah.
Public is literally.
Public in the richest.
Some of those oil boys got some cash on them. They're dancing in their oil over there.
Billions.
Rihanna's coming in for a quick spa visit.
Bad gallery.
Bad gal
Riri.
is tempted by the oil. She loves a bit of oil.
I think everyone is. But what if he just switched up one day and he was just like, fuck, I can actually just take over the world.
That would be because Grimes.
people
Like,
support
imagine Grimes.
Grimes, please don't break up with
Yeah,
anyone.
Grimes. You've got to do everyone like a good deed now. Like you're in
Please,
it.
Grimes.
You-
This
like,
is for the
you-
world.
you know how
Stay
he-
with him,
you know-
keep him sane. You seem to be doing the right thing.
You know that like that story that's in like every like movie where it's just like you start dating a girl and then you find out her dad's like insane and crazy, and then you're just kind of like, well, can't leave her now.
Yeah.
Can't
leave
do
her.
anything.
Yeah, like
It's
those
kinda like,
movies like where
that's-
you meet her and it's like her dad's like a super villain. You're
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
what?
and you're just kind of like, oh shit, I can't like.
You have to leave her, but
you're trying to break up with her, but you're crying. You're saying you're a problem. You're like, but you can't also be a bad boyfriend because like he'll just fuck you up. Like so, it's like you know
Can
that's
you break up with her then?
But that's what Grimes
But
feels.
Damn.
That's what Grimes feels right now. She's just like, damn, I might. Look, imagine Grimes hates.
I
this
don't
girl
think
we
she
want.
probably hates, you know, the like
The robo dick, like the AI dick. Oh, imagine he's got
what
AI
if she's
dick.
getting AI dick.
Whoa, that's crazy. Maybe Grimes is feeling.
What
it.
if like they put so many nanobots in him that like he just when he chooses he's like 9 inch, he's like 9 inches today.
he has to.
She's
say
like,
it,
oh,
bro.
just can you tip off maybe like 5 centimeters?
It
of
just
that?
dissolves inside of her, so it gives her a single. And then she's like, oh. And
He's like, what speed would you like it, baby?
it's an
She's like,
automatic thrust.
medium today.
We're gonna be men are gonna be replaced so quickly. Like I don't even.
So we're women. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
This is a sex doll, and you're just like she's like changes her full appearance to what you want. You're like Marilyn Monroe.
I wouldn't pick Marilyn Monroe.
Okay, but I was just giving a famous
There's a
celebrity that
but
everyone.
it's a terrible
she was
example.
She was
Okay. She was. I reckon.
Jennifer Lawrence.
She was only. Yeah, that's fair. She was only good looking because like. Why was she even good looking? Just because she was naked. That's all it was.
No, in those times that was the like
Yeah,
look.
because rich like fat.
And she was getting. She was
like,
getting. She was sleeping with like all
Kings.
the rich men.
Yeah. Did you? Oh, I fucking read a crazy stat the other day. Fucking apparently 8% of Asia, or Asian men, ancestry goes back to Genghis Khan.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Fucking what?
Oh, he fucked so much.
Man's fucking bare bitches.
He took over villages like bring all the women.
And they're just in line.
And then they're just beating the drums in the back.
Then like, but
Great Genghis Khan is like, oh, yeah.
he comes back 9 months later, and so the ones that didn't get pregnant or with a boy, he goes again.
Yeah,
Round
he's
two.
He's like, I need more.
What a man! I'm pretty sure like Alexander the Great and shit has like stories of that around everywhere else as well. Like all the
he
all
has
those
a-
big
he has a
donnies,
lot, yeah.
all those big donnies have like ancestry like that. But like 8% of Asia
That's huge.
of men, like that is crazy.
It's kind of crazy, hey.
Crazy. 8% of Asia. Like you can look up eight. Like
You're all related because
if you go up,
this
if you
one
go up
guy
to-
raped everyone.
If you go up to 11, if you go up to like 11 or 12 people on the street, or 12 men, and you fist bump all of them, chances are
One of
you
them's
fist bump a
cousin.
relative.
Yeah.
Like,
Chances are you fucked a relative.
chances like that.
There's
That's most likely. Like that's kind of mad. Like do you like? At what point does it not become like bad?
What's
Because you're supposed to, like, if I fucked my sister and we had a kid, apparently it's supposed to be fucked up, right? So
I've heard someone
that's the
someone a long time ago told me seventh.
That's the cletus.
Seventh leg. I think seventh leg.
So I can go 7
where it
legs
comes.
back, right.
Where there's no chance whatsoever.
Okay, yeah.
But I think.
But there's always
there,
a chance because it could be with anything, right?
No, wait. What, you're being retarded?
Yeah, like, right.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have
that's
to.
That's what I'm saying. So there's
but
always
it has
chance,
more
but-
chance.
Yeah, like that's when it's.
I don't even know how to search this up. And what do I say?
How far back do you have to go to eliminate autism?
I don't think
That's-
that has nothing to do with anything that we've even just talked about. You'd have to be like, which cousin can I not fuck?
What relatives can I not fuck?
How far down bloodline?
Bloodline. It's still like it's crazy. Like it's not even just like because Asia's a big place. Like that's no joke. That is no joke. All about genetics. Does mental illness run in families?
Okay, yes, obviously. What's the genetic? No. See, you can't. No, this is let's just bro science. Someone once told me that it's a seventh leg, and that's pretty believable.
Well,
seventh leg is
anyone
like,
that now's
no
listening to
chance.
this, it's the seventh leg. We're starting a rumor.
I could be wrong. I really could be wrong, guys.
No, we're right. We're absolutely right. Bro science.
If I'm
bro science
is always
bro
right.
scientists.
Right.
Bro scientists.
Yo, how'd you know? Just felt like it.
Bro scientists don't ever say I might be wrong here. They just say it's that, and then you're confident with it. As long as you say it with your chest enough, that's all it is. That's what bro science is all about.
Why was I right? Just fucking felt like
we're
it.
all about that bro science life.
Just bloody felt like it.
But I wonder what how many who the Australian version.
Wait,
is.
no. Let's bring it back to a classic. How'd you know? Nan said, bro.
I don't know.
Nan said.
I don't know that classic.
No one, you never heard around school people going, yeah, Nan said, bro.
I remember that. I can't. Yeah, but was that just our school did that? What are you
No,
talking
heaps
about?
of schools
okay.
did that. No,
But is that from like? Is that
just
from like a
an
TV
Australian
show?
thing?
See,
No, it wasn't a TV show. I think people just started saying it. Oh, yeah, Nan said,
I do
bro.
remember that. I do remember it, but it was fucking retarded.
It was around Perth.
I do remember that was like. I do remember thinking, damn, like those cunts are dumb.
I said Nan said.
I know you probably did.
I said everything,
and
bro.
you
I
definitely,
had to.
and I know, and you probably definitely heard me saying,
I said
"Fuck, that cunt's dumb."
Nah, bro, you looked at me and you were like, this guy.
I looked at you and
everything I want to be.
That cunt is dumb.
Or you looked at me and you're like, fuck, I just want to be as popular as him. Why am I not getting the
I
girl?
was like, this guy's Nan said, like,
What?
what, like.
What?
What did she say? I was hell posh. What is she saying, good
Bro,
sir?
shut up, you fucking ninjas.
What are you saying, you good sir? Yeah, I do remember though. Like, yeah, Perth is like, or Balladura, like you. I don't know. If you go to Perth Modern, I don't reckon they'll say Nan said
Maybe someone was like a pioneer.
in Perth Modern.
Possibly. Like, oh man, you know what? They don't really say it.
Like
around
an
here.
all
Maybe
girls.
Maybe I
Wait,
started. Maybe I get girls with that.
What's the all girls?
One of the girls like, oh my god, and I was just like, wow, that's so fucked up.
Imagine,
And he goes, oh, Nan said.
imagine the girl starting that. Like, imagine the girl starting Nan said. It just wouldn't happen. Hey,
Stacey, we don't really want to go to the party.
Nan said.
Yeah, but Nan said. Oh my god, Stacey.
It just sounds
Your
way-
Nan actually said? Yeah.
It sounds so much worse just coming from a female's mouth. Like, you know?
Welcome to the Misogynist podcast.
Like, it's just...
Where Jack, this is his podcast today. This is why we're going to call this podcast Misogyny.
It's terrible.
It's horrible.
It is terrible. Why? No, but why is that? Why is it worse?
Because...
Why is it worse?
No, just because I stretched it like a bitch. Like, Nan
No.
I think every girl sounds like, Nan.
Yeah, obviously not.
That's how every girl sounds
Yeah,
to Jack.
every girl
That's
sounds
why he
like
doesn't
that.
ever date people, because he's like, well, as soon as they walk through the door, he's just like, Nan. And I'm like,
They're
bro,
just-
girls sound
they're
like that.
Cat, they're like just loud cats in my ear. Like,
Meow.
like, "Ah!"
And Jack's like, I just want to beat off alone. Let me be. Let me be.
But no, I'm like,
Let me bang, bro.
Like-
just let me bang.
like females just do not do that shit.
Nan's like, I don't know. Yeah, you might be right. I don't think I heard a female say Nan's.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they did.
If you're a
but I wasn't
female
around.
and you back in your
Back in
rotten
the days.
year 6 days, probably I don't know, year 6, 7.
That was like year 9, 10, 11.
sorry, I don't have that good of a timeline on when Nan said became popular. But if you...
You know what's funny? I'll explain it like this.
Nan
My
said,
memory from like week to week is so blank. Like, if you ask me when I did something in the week, I'll be like, oh, fuck knows. But once it gets past that week, I remember it again for some reason. And I remember it clearly. So, for example, I remember things from like 5 years ago and exactly in like sequence of what happened. Just better than like, I'll remember, like, if you ask me, like, what did you do yesterday? Like 6 o'clock. I'll be like,
yeah, and that's pretty normal.
6
That's
o'clock.
pretty normal.
What's 6 o'clock?
That's pretty normal. You like, especially if the date or the thing that you did mean something to you, you can pretty much recall everything that happened.
No, even stupid shit like conversations and stuff. I can sort of.
No, I know. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, if something.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is no, but
if something meaningful
what I did at
you
6 o'clock,
night,
what I did at 6 o'clock yesterday won't be meaningful to me right now. But later on, for some reason, I still remember it.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying though is when you do something meaningful, you will remember even the conversations you had at that time.
Yeah, I understand.
So like,
that.
if say for an example, you remember like an event
memorable
you went
moment,
to
memorable memories
5 years ago,
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh, I remember chatting to you about this at this time.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
you won't like the things you were telling yourself or talking to your mum about yesterday, you won't remember in like a year or so. Like,
Unless I was really drunk, then don't ask you to remember.
But then
anything.
it was that memorable, because it was like
so many drunk nights, like I remembered, but like all over the place. And then some drunk nights that I've from other people I've heard were legendary. I don't remember them because I just went too hard and just ended up just.
I don't have that. Oh, I guess I do. Yeah, and like no.
Sometimes I have those big nights, and then I look at my phone the next day, and I'm like, oh, take my phone away. Because most nights when I'm really drunk, I'm fine. I don't really even go on my phone.
I'll clip that up just so that you can send it to like girls like the nights after.
What?
Like that just sentence there. Some nights I have those nights where it's like, oh, take my phone away. Like, so you can just have that clip, so you can send it to everyone and be like,
thanks, bro, I appreciate that.
This is my explanation for why I'm this way.
I'm too drunk, and then when I get too drunk, like usually my sense of like restrictions on myself and limits on how I speak and what I say and the tangents I go on is hazy. Like I'm pretty good at, not letting all of my like crazy character out. But when I'm drunk, it's gone. There's no like sense, and so I have no embarrassment and sort of like almost no pride. It's just when you're drunk, you just like, fuck it, like whatever.
Yeah, you also don't think about any consequence of anything.
No.
Like you're just like, well, I see the gold right now. Like, you might wake up and realize that. Yeah, it's like looking in your rear view mirror, like how it says like things may seem closer than they actually are, and it's like, and you're grabbing for it, and you're like, it's right there. Yeah. But then like you wake up and you're not drunk anymore, and it's like it's not there, man. It's all the way over there, and like I've just fucked it. Like
Yeah,
like,
some of the messages.
Being drunk is just
some of the messages you send to either girls or even just friends. You say some dumb shit to friends, and you listen to the next. Like
I'm pretty good at putting my phone down. Actually, I'm pretty good at putting
one
my
thing
phone
I
down.
wish we didn't get in our generation was voice messages.
No, I like them. They're fun as fuck.
No, they are, but with the next day I regret it.
Those voice chats are like I will happily, because I'm a phone call dude. Like I'll happily
I used to always. I love phone calling.
Same. No, I just love phone calling in general. Like I will prefer people if they call me rather than text me. Like generally, unless it's really quick.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Like a 2-message thing. Generally, like if you're coming around mine, and you're like, what time do I like? Cool.
Yeah.
Wait quicker. It gets done within like a 10-second period instead of like me waiting at my phone. Yeah. Wait, like I don't fucking care. Like sometimes like I'm driving. Sometimes at night. Like call it. If you don't like phone calls, like sorry. I don't
mind phone calls, but I don't mind phone calls, but like I prefer them when I'm drunk even more. That's when I want to catch up with all friends like from overseas. Like that's when I usually call those people.
Like like phone calls in general though. I don't like one is people are I think when people are scared of phone calls, because I think I had that like idea when I was younger. For some reason I was like, I didn't like phone calls that much. But then when you just do a couple, even with just people like friends or like like a chick that you're talking to or like anyone,
you talk to girls,
and then you're just kind of like, oh, it's actually dope. It's way better than me fucking reading, trying to get your emotions through a fucking
and text. Yeah, but
like,
even like as much as you get a bit more of the emotions because you hear the tone and the way they're pronouncing it, you can still kind of be like, what? Because you don't see their face. Someone can be sarcasm. Sarcasm's too hard to understand.
It's like for some.
Sometimes. No, but sometimes.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But like yeah, no, obviously being in person is going to be the ultimate
Yeah,
win.
because then you can see their face.
But yeah, it's just
Or
like,
FaceTime, I mean. But
yeah, but like it's still at the same time though, the idea of a phone
there's still
call,
no connection.
the idea of a phone call for me is like I can just put it there and I can just do whatever I'm doing and like I can just talk. Like I don't really, because I don't need to be touching my phone. I like not touching my phone and like looking at the phone. Like just if I'm just like this,
I don't
because
touch
then my
when
phone's
I'm
getting
not
all my
drinking
action and I'm just like
No, when I'm not drinking alone, I don't touch my phone.
yeah.
Like, but when I'm drinking alone, because like you went home and then after we were drinking, and then I just continued drinking for a few more hours, and then that wasn't Aussie Day.
I know it was the day everyone celebrated Aussie Day though.
Oh, the day before, because it was like
Saturday.
Yeah.
No, Saturday. Aussie Day was yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. Which I don't know. It's something we could probably talk
That's
about.
Sunday then.
We did it on Saturday. That was Triple J. That's when everyone celebrated on Saturday.
Today's normal.
Yesterday was Australia Day.
Yes.
Yes.
And yesterday was a Tuesday.
Yes.
And Saturday was way back.
Yes. But that
So
was that was what Triple J was on.
Yeah, but that's not Australia Day.
I know, but that's when everyone celebrates.
This is Triple J Day.
That's just but that's when everyone
Triple J,
celebrates. Like, that's when everyone has the party, and this is Australia Day, like shit, and it's all about that. That's that. Do you know?
And then yesterday was Australia.
And then Australia Day is
Invasion
Day.
Day.
Yeah, yesterday was Invasion Day. So it's like that's what I don't even understand, like about the people that like are upset about changing the date. Like half the who actually celebrates it on the day anyway? Everyone just celebrates it on the Saturday before, because Triple J releases their top 100.
Yeah.
So like, but then it's angry because that day.
But
is
the
that
days
day.
need to change.
Yeah, I know. But like, if it falls on a Saturday, then I reckon tough titties.
Yeah.
But like, if like oh well, like that 1 year every 7th or whatever it.
No, the best idea they've given is that May 8th. You have it May 8th because like May.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And
pretty Aussie.
Yeah, that works. I don't care. I don't care what happens. Like realistically, the way I see it is like.
But if they change it, But if they change it to Invasion Day, then you don't celebrate it anymore, right?
No.
Yeah, it's more of a mourning day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know if
if they're gonna take away a holiday, they better give us holiday.
I don't know if they. Yeah. They can't.
Joking.
They can't just take away a day off
They
work
can't
or
take
school.
away. Honestly, for me, it's more just like just a holiday away from everything. So just like
because I don't know the way that they think about it. I don't know if they want us to change it to Invasion Day or they just call it that because we celebrate it.
No, they want them to change the name.
So they want it to be like, but do they want it to be a day of mourning and like still like everything?
Pretty sure. Well, I don't think
in terms of holiday.
It depends on how the native.
Because it's still a holiday. It's just a different day.
It depends on how the native Aboriginals want to go about it, because they could
that's what I'm saying, I don't know.
they could do it as like their day of why would they celebrate? No,
that's what I'm saying. They're not going to celebrate.
I was going to say,
but it doesn't need to be a celebration.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to be a celebration. A holiday doesn't need to be a celebration.
No, but it's a morning.
That's
probably.
what I'm
It's like a morning.
It doesn't need to be a celebration.
The November, is it? The
11th. Remembrance Day.
11th. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, that's the thing as well that doesn't make sense to me. Is like we're like their argument is also like, say for an example, they're like, but it wasn't us that did it. It was like the previous generation. Then why the fuck do we care about 11/11? Yeah, it's the same fucking shit. Like everything that
it's a commemoration to be remembered. So
but I understand.
No, but the reason
I understand that. But like, how can you then not think they want that commemoration? Like
who?
Like everyone that's against changing the day. Everyone that's against changing the day, like those hardcore like Australians are like, it's our day to celebrate too. Grr. Those type of people. Mm-hmm. Like, how do they not think? First of all, if you don't just think changing a day to help make people happy is a good thing, then you're dumb. You're just dumb. If you can't just say, okay, just to make someone happy.
You're standing on a silly on a silly ideology.
Yeah, it's just to make someone unhappy, which is just a dickhead move in my opinion. But like the fact that like their argument in a way is like, we have the right to celebrate this day because this is the day that we became, or this happened to us.
This is the day Australia was founded
in terms of whatever we built, right? But like, I put it this way: imagine, right, someone had a house and then all of a sudden 2 people came into his house and then threw him out and said, "This is our house now." You know, in like 5 years later, we built like an extra story. We built like a nice like granny flat out the back.
Yeah.
Like we decked it out. We did a whole home renovation and shit. Yeah. We made it nicer. And then every day on that year that we kicked him out, we're just gonna celebrate it. How the fuck? Of course that cunt's gonna want to kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like it's just like
so just change the day.
Does that not make sense? Like it's just
there's just it's a good way to compromise. Is you change the day and you still celebrate a day for Australia. It doesn't have to mean this is when Australia was founded. It just the representation of what Australia is. It's a multicultural country where everyone is trying to improve at least.
Yeah.
And like no one's shooting no one with guns. Let's just be happy.
Because I actually like the idea of Australia being like the most relaxed country. Because I'd say, as much as we're still fucked, like everyone, like I think people from the outside don't see the like you know people because people don't really know about
every country.
Every country is like that, but people still see us as kind of like relaxed and like
the most relaxed.
I like that idea of us, which is cool. And like it would be nice if like the general population could feel that same vibe.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
But
but definitely change the date.
Apparently, though, it was like apparently the protests yesterday were kind of mad. Like in terms of its numbers, apparently they were huge, which is a good thing. Good thing. Good man things for Australia, I guess. Props to anyone that went. I did not go, unfortunately. I won't lie. I won't say because you know it's not like I don't care either way. Realistically, like it doesn't actually affect me too much, and I'm not Australian. And you know,
neither am I, but I love this country and I hope everything works out for the best.
Yeah,
everyone finds a compromise.
Yeah, I didn't celebrate it either.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. For
so it's just like that's because that's my emotion of it. Because like realistically, I'm not gonna mourn it either. Yeah. Because like it's not my place to be like, you know, like it's not my place to invade.
Yeah. Well, I worked in Australia Day, so
yeah. You put in a graft. You showed I support you.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work for this extra money. Thank you.
What were the shops like?
Empty.
Just I thought so.
People came in and out, but it was pretty empty.
Yeah, I thought so. Did you get paid double or extra for like
double? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty neat day. Pretty neat day indeed. Yeah. Speaking of that though, I remember you saying, how's your Bitcoin investing going?
Oh, well, I mean, Bitcoin investing. I had $2 in my account. I invested into some like other coin. I didn't invest into Bitcoin. I'll invest when I have money, but I'm getting into cryptocurrency. I think it's interesting. I think from what I've heard, and I haven't heard much, I've just seen YouTube videos, guys. But YouTube videos from professionals. But it's
like people discredit watching YouTube videos.
Oh my God,
YouTube has everything.
Some YouTube videos are so much smarter than anything I've ever seen on TV. Some guys like that.
Dude, TV has nothing. TV has nothing.
Those little philosophy things and those little lectures and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you guys are way smarter than TV I'm watching. What the fuck am I watching?
No, nothing on TV really is that good at all. Like YouTube, at least that's that's the content on YouTube that is dope as shit. The shit that like they give out for free. That you can find anything you want on YouTube. Like if you want to know how to change a tire real quick, pop onto YouTube. Go. Oh, I've learned how to change a tire. Oh, I want to. I don't know. Fucking get into my attic. I don't know how to get up there. Yeah. Like, you know, how do I get up there? Oh, this is how to take tiles off your roof so you can get fucking into your. Yeah. Like if you want to get into your car because you've locked it. Like everything you want to do, you can get on just a quick fucking YouTube
Thank
search.
You, the gods
and it's
of
like,
YouTube.
Like that, everything is soon going to be on YouTube because it's like it's just
everything already is. On
and
YouTube.
When some like that, you can't discredit like. Just saying, I've watched, where have I got my knowledge? YouTube, fucking oath. If you actually are like incredibly smart at a certain topic, and you told me you got all your information from YouTube, I'd probably go, wow, you're actually pretty intelligent because you could have watched anything on YouTube. Yeah. You could have watched any of that clickbait bullshit. Because if you go onto the trending page, every single fucking video has a $sign in it. Because it's like, hey, look at my fucking $3 million house tour. Yeah. So you could have been watching that, but no, you decided to go watch your fucking breaking into.
Shout out that guy. Is it Syphilis or something like that?
55 Syphilis or something.
Shout out that guy.
That guy's a cool guy.
There's a few other guys. There's great channels on YouTube.
Like, what's the channel? The Crash Course. And they have everything.
Yeah.
Like that, and I'm just like, that is
on everything. They always have those little
everything.
episodes
And, like,
with the cartoons.
it's like you're never going to become the most genius from watching all of those. Like you can
No.
watch all of those and you won't know everything.
But you have a general knowledge of a lot of
Gives you
things.
general knowledge, and if you're that intrigued, you can then go into something like you
deeper
can.
into
Then,
it.
so like I
Yeah.
think that is like the perfect thing.
I learned
to
about
watch.
those like philosophers on that guy's YouTube channel. That gives me a little like
And if
foundational
you're interested
detail.
in it,
And I'm like, oh, okay, this philosopher's interesting,
Yeah.
so I'll invest in
you go into him.
Yeah.
But that's like the broad spectrum. So it gives you a thing where you can look at it, and then your brain will tingle if you like it.
Yeah.
And you'll naturally feel more inclined.
Yeah,
to look into it if
you know
do.
your name. Well, no, I was gonna say you know your nature. Well,
Someone just gets shot.
maybe that sounds like a drive-by. Most people will understand their nature and where you're more inclined to get. What the
Pap pap
fuck is going on?
pap pap pap.
Someone getting shot up, cuz.
Yeah. Well, it's like everything's on YouTube. But yeah, how is your What are you hearing for?
Was your door open?
No, it wasn't.
Sounded like it.
It was not.
Okay. Maybe I'm just sick and I'm just hearing shit. Go, sorry.
No, I was going to say go back to your Bitcoin. Like what
well-
made you want to go into your investing of cryptocurrencies?
Because I'm broke, and I was like, maybe this is one way for me to like
Just
sort
such an
of make a
entrepreneur.
little bit of money
Yeah.
and just like not really do anything with it. Just keep, trading it up and growing it, and then letting it be on its own. And then one day when I like to take it out, take it out.
Yeah, fair enough.
So one of those things where I'll mine $100, then I'll go, take that out and put it into my Visa or whatever. And then, no.
I would the way I would do it because I've tried to challenge myself like that all the time. Where like I've tried to give myself like $20 worth of bets and then try.
Oh
to,
yeah,
like,
I did that. I used to do that with betting.
and then like, I try to actually do it really intelligently.
Yeah.
But I'd always fuck it up.
Yeah, me
And,
too.
like,
I'd always try to make the most intelligent bets, and they would still never work out. So I was like, "Fuck betting." So this is not betting because you're not really betting anything. You're more so investing. Like you're putting it away, unless you're one of those first people that really is on the trade and you trade. Like I don't really trade anything. I just buy the coins and just leave them there. I probably will get into trading more eventually, but so far
the smart
I
man,
don't have that much to trade.
The smart man doesn't buy it. Doesn't buy it when it's like really popular though. You should have bought it like 2 months ago. Like because Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies gained back in popularity recently.
Yeah, it is. But I'd rather buy it now than wait again, not do it again.
Yeah,
like,
no, but
because I was supposed to buy it when my cousin was telling me 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
and that was when it was like 5,000 to 10,000 for a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Now it's like 30.
Was that after its big spike originally?
That was his first big spike.
And then was it after that when it dipped? Because that's when everyone kind of lost interest.
Yeah,
Is when
it went vroom and then it dipped a bit and now it's gone vroom.
Yeah, now it's
again.
gone like crazy.
And it's going to keep doing that. But it's always going to...
I think it will die out again like everything else.
No, it won't, because the thing about it is it's a fixed rate. That's the difference.
I think it's always...
That's the difference between money...
Bitcoin because
Bitcoin's
Bitcoin's
money
that
used to be
quintessential
backed-
one.
no, but
Bitcoin's
money's-
a quintessential one where it's like people like will fluctuate due its because of its popularity.
Yeah, but it will still be constantly rising. Yes.
Oh,
it
so
will
you
have
mean like
dips.
it's like kind of like Coke?
It's
kind of like Coke, like Coke stocks. You think Coke would, because Coke have a continuous, like they're the safest thing to bet in.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless like Google,
yeah, it's like a safe.
it will
bet.
dip. Shit will happen.
But, like,
Scandals,
over
blah,
a
blah,
couple- yeah,
But
yeah,
overall, Google has created a foundational empire that even if they change their name to something fucking else,
Yeah, they'll still just keep.
they're so involved with so many things already now. Unless a meteor hit fucking and destroyed just Google and then like they have to start again, like that's it. That's about it.
Can
and
they,
even then they wouldn't
wait,
stop because someone's got it on the computer.
wait,
They'll
that's
fix
what
up
I'm
the
saying.
systems. They'll figure it out.
How do you stop
You
Google?
don't
Like an asteroid hitting the actual Google headquarters doesn't work.
I'll explain it to you. The difference between empires before and empires now is huge.
The cloud.
Empires, but
OneDrive.
empires,
Everyone's got it on one OneDrive.
empires before. No, listen. Empires before were like, you had your empire. If it fell and the people like revolted, they'd burn it. They'd usually burn everything or revolt against whatever that is. This is a technological empire. There's nothing to burn. Like you can destroy technology, but like you're still all leading towards
Still
one
backed up,
thing.
bro.
It's
Still
backed
backed
up
up.
by something
The
that's
cloud. It's in the cloud.
Bro, there's just no way to. Oh my god, this.
You can't delete things now.
My head's hurting from all this.
You can't delete anything anymore. Like everything is all out there. Like big man, Zuckerberg has just everything on one hard drive. I reckon.
Zuckerberg.
Like like even if you destroyed like Facebook headquarters, you can't because it's on a USB. Like Facebook headquarters is on a USB.
You just kill people, but you just end up killing people. That's it.
Yeah, so it's like you can't destroy the technology.
You just hire new like people that the only way you could you couldn't destroy. I was gonna say even if you took the main man down and took down the webs.
It just reminds me of
they will just invest their money in something.
It just reminds me of the South Park episode where they're all playing RuneScape, and then like he has the sword through a USB, and he's a noob, and like that's just how things keep going because like someone's got it on a USB, and like there's Facebook is this virus and it's on the USB, and like they Randy has it, and he's just like imagine Facebook should
all this talk is just making me think about like just too much, just even deeper stuff.
I think Facebook should fuck off. Facebook's so shit.
Bro, you're fighting Facebook on YouTube. Aren't they like
beefing?
No, aren't they together? Like, isn't who owns
Google?
Google owns
YouTube. Google's YouTube.
Okay, Google's YouTube.
Facebook owns Instagram.
Yeah, that's right.
And I mean, they're probably friends, right?
They're all
like going to those.
But all like,
they're all going to those white men meetings. They're going to those white men meetings.
Yeah, Google. Yeah, they all just kind of.
Who owns Yahoo? He must be kicking himself. Who owns Yahoo? Imagine, like, I want to know who owns Yahoo. Google it. Don't fucking Yahoo it.
Yahoo.
They were big, man, back in the day. I remember it used to be Verizon owns them. Interesting.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Verizon's a big internet provider in like America, aren't they? Yeah, I think. I'm pretty sure most people hate Verizon.
I have no idea.
But like, are they like maybe our
Figure
Telstra?
it out, Americans.
Maybe they're our Optus. Optus are taking over the game here, boy. Optus were like, I felt like Telstra were kind of fucking the market.
Do you know why
Optus were kind of like, yo, I'm a fuck your bitch. Do you know why
Telstra failed? Because they didn't get with the time. They tried to get with the times, but they made that TV. But then when Optus got that sports,
Optus Sport is like
shit. Ooh,
dude,
everyone's like,
we have better sport coverage here than like everywhere. Like Canada has it as well.
Do you know how they won the game? They got Optus Sport and they said, "Hey, you're with us. You get it."
Yeah, and they just they didn't even say
everyone's like,
they were just kind of like, hey, if you just want a good phone deal, if you just want like a lot of internet access, if you just
and you don't want your internet turning off every 2 weeks, here.
There you go. And it's just like
I have called Telstra more than 1 million times.
Wait, am I man there on the fucking Optus help chat? You're actually kind of helpful. You're actually
some are right, some right, but some are like they don't even know what to do, and so they just send you further down the road, and you end up going nowhere. And then they're like, oh, at the end they go like, oh, so we'll call someone to come down. I was like, that's all I wanted. That's all I've been asking for. I was like, they're like, can you try and put this plug in? I was like, no, just call someone.
Sometimes I'm just talking to Madeline about my deepest insecurities. I'm like, Madeline, you've solved everything. And she's like, what else can I do for you today? And I'm like, I'm really lonely.
Instead of calling like those hotlines, you call just like normal hotlines. I just want to talk to real people and see how they feel. And because I really have so much to vent.
I'm thinking about doing it, and like
doing what? Moving out of Perth.
Don't do it.
But my noise is so plugged up. It's pissed me off. How many minutes have we done?
We're at minute number. Dun dun dun. Oh, the anticipation. We're at about 48. So
okay, we'll end it off soon.
We'll is there anything else that
I have nothing else to talk about?
Happened out this week.
I feel like something juicy did happen, but I forgot it.
I don't think too many juicy things are.
I feel like something juicy happened.
No,
something really juicy happened. Well, it's not coming to my mind, so fuck me and fuck everyone else. Thank you for listening.
This man's about to go die.
I hope you had a good podcast. I'm going to go die at 2 games. I'm really sick as a dog. I'm going to die into it. But it's my Jordan games. It's my sick games. I'm just going to come out and just fucking tear shit up.
I can't wait. Because I'm a beast all the time. So
let's go.
I'm just going to have to like drag him by the ear at the end of the game.
It's going to be like, oh, fucking whatever.
Prickly.
See ya.
Peace out, home dogs.